here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Meat space demons intercepted. Display rendered objects and assigned to translation vectors. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Add doxy-compatible comments to the affected keys visitor.
Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Kick down that door.
Never know. No one must ever tell them. Traitors! Traitors, all of you!
Get drummed out in a second.
Sure they could use my help.
Rangers hailed as hero, hostages murdered by Dorsey.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas.
We've got your backs, Rangers.
Too soon to be back.
They let anyone into the Heights these days.
Do you have permission to be here?
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
Mrs. Putnam is still looking for her cat. Small tabby, very affectionate, answers to the name Julep. May the waters pass over you.
Oh, thank God! You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can. No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him. I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed. But he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him. Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. Let me see who... Allie Blue? Aunt Allie? My goodness, of course! I'd love to read this. Blue is my maiden name. Back in the old days, the Blues and the Knoxes hated each other. Old Aunt Allie almost shot me when I told her I was gonna marry Hardy. Always wanted to know what things were like when she was young. Oh, thank you, Rangers. Let me give you something for this. I know you will. Thank you, Rangers.
Your wardrobe is creative.
Mrs. Everyone is welcome in this church.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the Marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause... Well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not? Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
I can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment. Babysitting broken bugs. Bullshit.
Please step back, Rangers. I'm not supposed to let anyone near this servitor drone. It's malfunctioning something fierce, and we think it belonged to the Wessons.
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
My apologies, Miss Wesson. I should have seen you there. Guess I've been stuck out here so long I'm not thinking straight. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Returning to West Zone objective. Located earlier.
Hey, look at him go. Nice work fixing that drone, Rangers.
Returning to West Zone objective. Located earlier.
So they killed the Wessons, the Shules, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. Was he lying or incompetent?
My family will be avenged.
A lot of people have been asking the same thing.
Objective complete. Current location. Located earlier. Unknown. Earlier status. Objective locked. Left a few things for you in the yard. Honey. Love. Ted.
That was Dad. Always thinking ahead. It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies. They used to play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
Patch me up!
Hello and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the warlord family. What is your business at the warlord's estate? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date, and prepare a matter may change in the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May the show go on.
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh, Melissa, you're too much. Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
What could you possibly want?
You're cleared for public areas only.
New priority one. Move to next stop game.
I can smell them from here.
Absolutely repugnant. Repugnant.
Let's keep walking.
Ah, the park.
Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see...
It's coming after us! Run!
glad I grew out of it. Hey, boss.
Yep, the Dorseys done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos can get this eyesore repaired, we're keeping it boarded up.
Here to serve.
Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece. But it's gotta be done. That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother.
Hey, Rangers. I'm here at last. It'll take a while, but I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. Just need to call in a few favors for equipment and supplies. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need? Fine. Everything is fine. For now. That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but...
For now. What happens if they get more recruits?
Don't worry about it.
We're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you... Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you? I wanted to talk about the prisoner you found when you first got here. The one who survived by eating fungus and bugs. I know you decided to keep him locked up, and I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just, do we know he's broken any laws? And even if he has, it seems he's been imprisoned here for years. Has he not served his time? I know he's a little unsettling to talk to, but is that reason enough to deny him his liberty? Don't worry, I'm not going to let him out without your say-so. Just wanted to say my piece.
Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
What can I do for you? Good luck out there.
Seven A.
7A, check.
13C.
13C.
1B.
1B, got it.
2B.
I'm not seeing 2B.
Are you sure?
Oh, found it. Sorry, 2B.
Good. Okay. 4A.
Yup, 4A.
Hey, Rangers! Hope you like what I've done with the space.
Kid Victory sounds like a bad apple.
What if we had animatronic displays, like in the Patriarch's Museum in downtown?
Isn't that how you get, robots?
Robots are autonomous. Animatronics are just machines.
I don't know what those words mean, but I'd still shoot first, questions later.
Okay, maybe not. Time to make this place shine. Grab a mop and let's get to work.
A mop? I'm a ranger.
You're a ranger who was assigned to me. Get going.
I'm a ranger, they said. A life of adventure, they said. Nuts.
Robot mascots of pre-war PSAs, Peek and Poke were meant to show the right and wrong ways of preparing for the end of the world. Each vignette humorously contrasted Noble Peek's forethought and generosity and Poke's short-sightedness and greed. Since the deluge, the billboards have been often modified by survivalists who change the art and the message to suit the times, resulting in a darker humor than the original creators ever intended.
Hello, Rangers. Permission to speak? I just wanted to say thank you again for saving my life. If you hadn't talked to Judge Watkins, well, I wouldn't be here, and I'm really happy to be here. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Thanks. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
You handed that Reed kid over to the marshals? Might have been better off dead. Still looking into Brygo's club, huh?
Hey, November. Got a delivery for you.
Here to serve.
Hello, Rangers.
This is the Rangers. Who is this?
My name's Ezra. You guys have a snowball? The access road to Buttercup is snowed in. Can't get deliveries in or out.
Nah, I'm afraid we don't. Try the marshals.
Yeah, I did it last year. Bastards charge us by the yard. Thanks anyway.
10-4. Good luck.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, what can I help you with? Diligent Joe came by with the supplies you asked for. Should help us get on our feet. Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. I'll be here.
Stay sharp.
Read the last issue of the Colorado Ranger. You asked your wife about concerns about her. I don't want to talk about it. Man, you can't leave me wondering. It was an old security drone. Its timing belt broke, so it vibrates real fast.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas, judging by all that noise in the background. Remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard down. Best of luck, Rangers. Daisy out.
We've got drinks, dancing, and games of chance. Pick your poison. Hope you hit the jackpot.
What's your favorite song?
What?
You know that I know the DJ from way back?
Welcome to Little Vegas, friends. Care to play some blackjack? A small fee gets you a seat at the table and wins pay even money. Care to play again? Just a small starting bet. Tough luck, friends. Play again? Just a small bet. Well played, friends. Another hand? Looking for one of those old Brygo classics, huh? He used to run 3-card monte back in the real Vegas. I could run that. Easy rules. Put down a small bet, and I lay down 3 cards. 2 are 10s, 1's a queen. Pick old Queenie, and I pay you even money. Okie dokie. Fast money it is. Let's see here. Ah, that's a tenner. As you wish. This table's always hot. Come back anytime.
Why me? Fuck! Fuck! I'm so screwed! Like, totally. I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants and kicked me out before I could get it. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me? Not my drugs. Other people's. Well, mostly. I got deliveries to make. Rhino and Focus. 5 each. I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit and they'll kill me. In a safe? Upstairs in the private room? Here's the combination. Just watch out for Boulder. Hell yeah!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Local 168, booyah! 168! 168!
What do you want?
Wonder if Ted is
Welcome
working
to the
today.
Little Vegas brothel, friends. Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume?
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
That's my name, yes. Excuse me a moment.
You really shouldn't ask him about that. He had a misunderstanding with Mr. Brygo, and they cut off his junk. Smooth like a Ken doll. Get it? Makes him a great pimp, though.
Delgado. You know, that name sounds really familiar, but remembering is going to be hard work. The kind of work a man should be paid to do.
Kendall, you predictable son of a bitch.
I need serious cash. Any less, and it isn't worth the risk. Shit! I knew I should have asked for more. All right. Don't tell anyone I told you. But Delgado was sniffing around the club, asking too many questions about the Dorseys. Last I saw, Charlie Knowles was pulling him into the back rooms behind the bar.
God damn it. Now Daisy's gonna want Brygo dead, and she won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Thought you couldn't work tonight, Darlene.
That's fine. I got a sitter.
Not
I
your
get all
ex, I
giddy
hope.
when you smile.
He'll drink all your liquor and sell the kid to the scar collectors.
Haha. A little Tammy from next door.
You've had the rest.
Still drink all
now.
my liquor, but
Try
still
the
be
best.
safe.
Oh, sweetie, everyone has nerves their first time. Let's try again. Slowly this time.
No, I know how to do it. I just don't feel like it right now. Hey, who the hell are you guys? Yeah, well, I was just leaving. Thanks, Ace. I guess. Bite me! I'm out of here.
Come back anytime, Benji. School's always in session. I know you like what you're looking at. And for a small fee, I'll show you things you had no idea you wanted. That's a shame. I've got a lot I could teach you.
Want to see what these muscles can do?
Hail to the king, baby. Time to get sweaty.
King, baby.
You ready? Let's do this. Biceps. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! Feel the burn.
Actually want to. Disgusting.
Shoulder press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know you love it. 9, 10. On your back. Yeah. Bench press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's the king? You are. 20 squats. Yeah.
Oh, hi. Aren't you a sexy little thing? This is my first time. So, how do we do this? Do I just... Oh! Whoa, okay. Take it off? On my knees? Okay. Oh God.
Mr. Harris is back tonight, Joy. He was asking for you.
Hell, yeah!
Christ.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party. Defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit-kicker Dorseys to a bloody paste. Local 168, let me hear you! Woo! None of your fucking business.
Oh, they're mercs. Happened to be in town when the Dorseys attacked, so we paid them to help us out. Nice to see him putting the Patriarch's money to good use.
Oh, so you've got some cojones. Well, if it's a fight you want, the local 168 are happy to oblige. Ha! You're right. Get out of here, you panty thieves.
Any luck? Do you have my 5 rhino and 5 focus? Thank you! You saved my life! It's just a little to even me out. That's all.
I sure could use a foot massage at the end of my shift. Alright, buddies, you can enjoy your winnings with drink or a lay, but you ain't playing any more games with us. Brygo's orders.
Sorry, friends. Mr. Brygo says no more gambling for you.
No more gambling for me. I learned my lesson.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. I wish I could afford to drink like you. I'm stuck with Boars.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Knows. Farron Brygo's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas. Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine 2 round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes. A real shitstorm, that's what it was.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of 2 buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you concocted while sitting in the outhouse.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire years ago, sadly. But it was a thriving town before then. Thanks to old Charlie, yep.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs.
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs. All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. All you need is working ears and an open heart. Charlie is a friend to all, and all know Charlie. So what can Charlie do for you? Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. You want to talk to the man in charge? You'll find Mr. Brygo upstairs. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused. You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. Man, you should have seen the size of that snake. You like it? He used to be a real lady killer. Then he made the unwise decision to double-cross Mr. Brygo, so the boys took him into the back room. Had him in there for weeks, poor bastard. You could hear his screams clear across town. He came back with a face that wasn't so pretty anymore, and without Master John Goodfellow. Kendall, get it?
What a revolting story.
Yeah, he didn't like it much either, especially the ending. I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms. I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him, not me. Well, ain't you a clever seed of red hats? But let's not be rash here, yeah? The only way you're getting past that door is through a hail of bullets. And no one wants that, right? Look, it wasn't Mr. Brygo who conspired with the Dorseys. He's not that stupid. But a little bird told me it was someone in our organization. I can give you a name. All you gotta do is prove this guy was acting on his own. Way I see it, everybody wins. You get your culprit, and we don't get in trouble with the law. Once you clear Mr. Brygo's name, I'm sure he'll release Delgado. Look for our man McTavish at the machine shop, near Pillory Square. I don't care what you do to him, but if you can come back and prove the rest of us weren't involved, I'm sure we can make a deal, yeah? Also, I didn't tell you this, Red Hats. Until next time, Red Hats.
Hey there. What do you need? Loose lips don't get you far in Mr. Brygo's organization. So, nope. This is the Little Vegas, a slice of paradise in a freezing shithole. Plenty of sins available for the picking. Just take a look around. Don't be strangers.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brygo's lounge. He said I should let you guys through. But don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day for you, my friend. A very bad day. That is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong. Big trouble if you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is. The furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down, so I'm not leaving my post for anything. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough to start a fight in Mr. Brygo's place, would they? You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Ugh, so gaudy. So ostentatious.
There's a statistically significant chance we'll exchange genetic code.
Welcome to my club. Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, what, 20 years since we crossed paths? Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brygo. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it? You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay. I'm glad you think so. You should have seen it 5 years ago. Nothing here but the walls, and half of them were falling down. We really worked hard to get where it is today. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot. Damn. I'd heard rumors, but... well, I'm not surprised that's the way he went out. A hero to the end. Thank you for telling me. I'll raise a glass in his honor tonight. Now, what can I do for you? Certainly. Ask away. What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against a patriarch. Not exactly a short list, I know, but... He does odd jobs for me, but he's his own man. He has his own business. I don't keep tabs on him, if that's what you're asking. If he's the one who let in the Dorseys, then do what you need to do. Bastard's a traitor. What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you? Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh? Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger. Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado, well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here, creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we packed up our roulette tables and hit the road. I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of Sin City behind one door. Good luck.
Oh, man, I love dancing in this place.
It's the best. But I've heard a rumor that there's